Welcome to Monday.
Case of the
Monday.
Mondays.
I can't do this.
Oh, I didn't even notice that until now.
Yeah, me either.
Oh man.
See, I'm still in my work gear. I'm like, I don't care.
Are you really?
Yeah.
That's what you were to work? That's not bad.
I was
My
just wearing.
It's my button up. I just rolled up my sleeves. It's like,
Do you have to put a tie on or no?
no.
Yeah, I was just wearing one too right now, but I had to change because it's so cold in here.
This is what I wore to work today.
Perfect.
Right.
We had to go do an auction. This is so weird having one headphone in.
I know it.
Everyone's talking from this side of my face.
Is your other one dead? Or did you lose
Yeah,
it?
I put them both in, and this one goes doo 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 and shuts off. And I was like,
perfect
oh.
time.
So
Perfect
then
timing.
I put it back in, and it's like 2%, and I'm like, oh, so it didn't charge at all.
Yeah, it's like you're not making it.
No. So it's charging now, but who knows if it's gonna actually get anywhere near to where it needs to be.
Yeah.
But whatever. It is what it is. It's at 19% now, so I guess it's doing better than it was. But yeah, this is strange. But because I can hear like all of my house out of this ear.
I always have just one headphones on when I'm on the live, and it's because I lost the little rubber thing to the other one. I'm just too lazy to buy the other one.
Oh, nice. Yeah, I mean, yeah, we did we had an auction pickup today, and then Sarah took back her Nike shoes that nobody bought on eBay. So,
What about the Birkenstocks?
We still haven't found any. She finds them like the sizing for Birks are all messed up.
Yeah.
Because she's normally at most she's 9.5, but like the 11s fit her well on Birkenstocks and women's. So it's just, is somebody at your house?
It's gotta be us.
Well, right now we're having a downstorm that's gonna be there all night, so you might hear some crashing, some sirens, a bunch of stuff that you're not used to. And if you see a car crash through here, it's perfectly normal.
Well, off topic, how close are you to SoFi Stadium?
Oh, probably like 40 minutes.
Okay, because the national championship's playing there right now, so
Yeah.
I know they said that they banned tailgating.
Well,
yeah.
crime.
Which is bad
Crime.
for college kids, right? It's like the worst time
crime.
ever.
That's a crime. That's part of the fun of going to any football game is tailgating. Like
I don't like football, but that really does look fun. Basically, you get drunk before you get to the actual game.
Even if even if you're not like a big drinker, I've had some of the best food in my life at tailgating.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely, yeah.
However, I will say there's certain stadiums that do it really, really well, and there's certain stadiums where you're like, really? Like the Niners stadium? I mean, the food was good, but it was some gourmet stuff, and they were drinking like red wine and stuff, and I'm like, come on.
They're all fancy.
But still, no. To this day, some of the best carne asada I've ever had in my life. So
Really?
yeah,
In the parking lot?
in the parking lot, some dude was like, "You want some carne asada?" He was right next to us, and I'm like, "Sure," and I'm like, "Oh my god, dude, this is so good."
Jimmy, what you got to know about here in LA is you go to the street guy before you go to the sit-down restaurant.
Oh yeah,
That's true. New
And even if
New
you
York
get
City was like that too.
Even if you get food poisoning one time, you're still gonna go back again.
About that.
Yeah, I think for us when we went to New York City, the pizza was better on the street than it was in the actual restaurant.
Hot dogs too. The hot dogs from the hot dog carts are out of this world. Yeah. It's because they've been the hot dog cart itself has had the hot dog water in it for it's just it's just been marinated. Yeah.
That black top is seasoned.
No, yeah. No, that thing's not. Yeah. No, some of the best food I ever had was from street vendors, unfortunately. But
hey, that's the best, though.
Yeah. When I was in LA, eating in a restaurant in LA is just so expensive to begin with, like anywhere. Mm-hmm. And every time we went, the client that I had to visit all the time up there down there was in Beverly Hills. So I had to stay in Beverly Hills. And then my choices of eating cheaply was Hollywood. And that was, or downtown. And I'm not going downtown. No. So because the beaches are too really super expensive. Beverly Hills is ridiculous, and Hollywood's okay. I mean, you can go to Roscoe's, but there's only so many times you can go to Roscoe's and get away with it. So
They have In-N-Out now.
Street vendors, and In-N-Out burger. That was it. So, yeah. So.
Speaking of that area, like my goal was always to get a tattoo by like Ed Hardy.
Oh,
So I walked into that shop and I walked right back out. I was like, "Holy crap! I cannot even afford a small one. Small one is $700. Like,
oh my god.
Yeah.
How much is a big one?
Yeah, about 4,000 or 5,000. Yeah. That's why his shirts are. That's why his shirts are so expensive. I mean, dude, just.
Yeah, I guess whenever when you're.
I got one of his hats.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So, hi Mark. How's it going,
Mark?
And hi Ping. Hello.
Hey Ping.
Yeah.
Hi Sarah.
Hi Sarah.
Hi Sarah.
Sarah didn't say hi to us, so I wasn't saying it to her.
Oh.
We said hi to her in the backstage.
Said hi to Mark. Yeah, we did. What's going on around here? So, yeah, I've had some of the food in LA is so expensive, but the food vendors are the only thing keeping it somewhat reasonable.
Mm-hmm.
Has inflation hit them yet? Probably.
Yes,
that dollar hot dog's $1.25 now.
No, I don't know if you remember the little elote guys that would always go around the little cars selling elotes, the corn on the cob. For I think they were like $1 before, right?
Yeah.
Take a guess how much they are now.
$4.
Oh god, no, that's too much.
Oh, okay. $3.
$3.
I think they're around like $2 now, though.
Yeah.
So it doubled, but
just went up $1.
It makes a difference.
Oh yeah, yeah. I love that stuff. I've tried to make it at my house. It just doesn't come out the same.
No. It's special.
Yeah, I don't know what they're doing with that corn, but whatever they're doing, it's not. I'm not able to do it. I've tried many times, and I'll try again. I promise. I mean, the stuff I make is good, but it's not like that.
Yeah.
So, anyway.
Yeah. So I don't know what you guys were talking about last live because I fell asleep like around 7:30. So if I missed anything important, I apologize.
Not really. We got started talking about food after a while because, there wasn't a whole lot to talk about from this week because like we had a lot going on, but nothing odd. I did want to talk about something that seems to be happening, and it's not 100% yet, but several people have sent me this picture already. So when people are making offers, they're just, if you have a payment method saved in eBay, they're just making you, like the little screen comes up now and it says your payment method, this, and your offer. And then when you hit submit, it gives you the thing that says your card will be charged if your offer is accepted.
Yeah.
And so it's happening. Like they said they were going to ramp this up after the holidays, and they actually are.
Nice.
Because several people have sent it to me, and we've had, over the past week, we've had no non-pays. Until today, like most everybody is paid right away, like every time. And every offer we're getting has that little highlighted thing that says they've pre-selected a payment method or whatever. Mm-hmm. And then today was the first time we had somebody wait like 6 hours to pay us or something. Mm-hmm. So up until right now, we hadn't had a single waiting for payment over 20 minutes, not even 5 minutes, because it takes like 5 minutes for the payment to come in. But several people have sent me that screenshot that says that they're actually doing what they said they were going to do.
I know I do get that from offers, but right now I'm not getting them as often. But what I am noticing though is even if I don't get that notification, they are paying right after the offer is accepted. Yeah. Now, I don't know what happened with this weekend that just passed, but I actually got a bunch of good sales and on eBay. Macari was my second business with 2 $100 sales, which was crazy. Wow. This Macari.
Yeah.
And Poshmark was dead, unfortunately, and so was Grailed. Still nothing on Grailed.
We can't sell anything on any other platforms. That's just,
nothing.
Nothing. I mean, it's been 2 weeks since we sold anything on any other platform, I'd say.
Wow.
Really?
Not a single sale. nothing on Poshmark, nothing on Macari, and Grailed. I don't think I'm probably going to be deleting that account soon. I want to keep it because I'm afraid, there could come a moment where I end up with like vintage hats, vintage shirts, vintage shoes, whatever, something that would go really well on there. So that's one of the reasons I don't want to get rid of it, is because eventually I could come across some single stitch stuff. And from what you guys have told me and other people have told me, that they actually go for more money on Grailed than they do on like eBay or Macari or Poshmark. So,
I mean, I'm pricing them all the same, and my stuff is all modern. It's actually not a vintage or anything, and it's getting attention.
Yeah.
So I mean, I don't know what the clientele of Grailed even is. Well, granted, I have like 400 listings on there right now, and I still have more to go, but it's just so much to list.
Yeah. I'm not getting much of anything. You sold hats though, right, Jimmy?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And for more than you had them listed on eBay.
Yeah, like $20 more.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
That's crazy. Sarah says, "Who cares where the money comes from?"
Who is this lady?
Jeez. Right.
Hi, Laura.
Hey, Laura.
Hi, Laura. I hear the kitty right now. Stop mine.
We actually have that small size women's vintage clothes in the basement you bought before Thanksgiving. I need to wash and list. Okay.
I think for Grailed is mostly men's stuff right now, because since the women category is still so new, it's just men's stuff right now.
Yeah.
I really want to ask, if like someone who doesn't really resell, if it was your choice, what platform would you actually shop on? Like, what are you known for?
Here we
like,
go.
is it
That's my question. Okay.
Amazon.
Other than Amazon.
Yeah, everybody likes Amazon.
Because I feel their clothing and it sucks. It's so cheap.
Oh yeah, no, Amazon, but Amazon has a different clientele. People don't really shop around on Amazon. Like, people, I want to buy this, and then people look on Amazon, they find it and they buy it. They don't even, that's just my opinion. But, and I've done it many times where I'm like, I need this, and I just buy it.
The only reason I do it is because I get that 5% back from their card, and that's it.
Yeah.
That's the only reason I do it.
Yeah. Chase and me don't get along, so they didn't allow me to have one of their cards. When I was young, I did something stupid with a Chase bank account, and ever since then, I just don't get anything from Chase. Chase is like, no. Like, Apple's like, yeah, sure, have a credit card. Everyone's like, here, have credit cards. Capital One, no problem. Who cares? Chase is like, no, man, we're not.
Right.
Nah, we know you.
So, yeah. Show me cats, please. I've accepted a $400 offer on an item. Buyer never paid. Left me a message 4 days saying, "I got you, weirdo." Wow, what a douche.
Wow.
That means that I was just a throwaway account to get your item off the market, unfortunately.
Yeah. I feel like that happens so often, but I hope it never does again.
I think it happens like with high dollar items and one of a kind items. Nothing like if the market is flooded, it won't do it. Like if say somebody had that rare car that Mark had, like somehow that there was a second one, so that one probably would have made a throwaway account just to send him an offer for that, so they could get his off the market and they can sell theirs.
Yeah, probably.
Block him.
It sounded like Sarah was just here too.
She was. She was. Oh, my headphone's saying 70% now. This will be much better.
Wow, those things charge fast.
Yeah. That's something. Do they work though? I don't know. Yeah, look at that. It's working. Sweet.
Awesome.
That's now I got stereo, everybody. So
yeah, I mean, what do you guys think about the whole acquisition of Poshmark finally being done? Do you think anything is going to change?
No, it seems to have already changed for us because our sales are non-existent.
Yeah, I mean, I sold 3 shirts last week, and I haven't sold nothing on Poshmark this week.
Yeah,
It's all been eBay. Isn't that a crime?
Yeah. Is Jimmy? Are you? Ed, is Jimmy delayed to you too?
Yeah, he is. You're delayed a bit, Jimmy.
This is my Wi-Fi.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
I can deal with it.
They're putting up a poll, so if it goes, it goes. I can't.
No worries. I started listing women's and men's jeans, non-vintage jeans on Grailed, and they still never had my first sale. Yeah, that's probably what's going on with us too. What's up, Paul? How's it going?
Hey. I mean, I've ever since I started selling on Grailed, I've noticed that a lot more people are starting to go there, and I'm just curious. It's like how big their
Yeah.
traffic is.
Well, for vintage stuff, I imagine it's probably pretty good. It doesn't seem to be doing anything for me, as far as because we don't have anything really vintage on our store. We have modern Converse. I think we had one single stitch T-shirt, and that's the only one that got any sort of attention whatsoever. And it's like a nothing college, some little junior college or something somewhere. So I don't know. We'll see. So, did I say hello to Paul? Hi, Paul.
Hey, Paul.
Okay.
Hey, Paul.
Everyone's following your lead, Ed. Yeah, sorry. I had to give it a shot. I don't know.
Well, you only saw because Jimmy put it up and he got that great hat sale, and we were hoping for the best results for you too.
Yeah. Well, that and I mean, it seems like one of those marketplaces where people that maybe don't shop online frequently go to. You know what I mean? Or people that are specifically looking for vintage stuff go to, or specifically looking for shoes go to. And maybe they don't even look at eBay or Poshmark or anything else. Like they just found Grail because they're sneakerheads or something. That's the only reason why I ever considered it. Speaking of sneakers, though, we did go ahead.
Well, no, I was going to say really quick is also it might be because Grail only has an app for Apple, and not for Android. So that's cutting a bunch of the market.
Yeah, and it sucks. So it's not very good at all. We did. Oh, by the way, remember those Jordans I was looking to get, the black and yellow ones?
Yeah.
That were like weird. So they were at the outlet that I went to today. Not in my size, of course. They were in 12s, and I'm really happy I didn't buy them because they don't look comfortable at all. And that whole unzipping the back and taking the it wasn't good. So, wow, rude.
so rude, Sarah.
Jeez.
Apple can go that other word.
No, I'm a fan. I like things that just work, and they just work. That's all I care about. So, what were we going to talk about today? We've already.
Yeah, I mean, the whole reselling side, there just hasn't been that much. I think it's just because of New Year. I mean, I guess. Well, first of all, I'm not a tax accountant, but I did not keep track of my books.
Oh, that's not good.
I know. So I know I'm at a loss to some extent, but I don't know how bad.
Well, you can figure it out, I'm sure. You can average it out and come up with a pretty good idea. Paul doesn't like Apple either. Thinking of putting my Fenton glass on Grail. I don't think you can you?
I don't. Sorry about that.
Protected at the front door. I know that sound. Well, thank God it wasn't on the speakers in here because my dog would have started barking. Oh,
sorry about that.
Yeah. Oh my God. Well, that is like Pavlov's dog to my dog. Like as soon as he hears the ding ding, he starts barking because he knows that means someone's at the front door. Immediately.
I don't even know why mine went off. But oh well.
Somebody's at your front door. See, Sarah kept track of it at 90.5. Yeah, she did.
It'll be easy for me to figure it out. I mean, I have proof that my expenses were way over what I made, and I didn't make that much.
Well, we had one of our, I'd say our best week all year. Like, well, I'm going to say all year, and I know it's only 2 weeks old, but meaning 365 days. I think we had our best week this week. Mm-hmm. Oddly enough, and I don't know why, because normally this part of the year sucks.
Yeah.
This is that part of the year where everyone's broke from Christmas. Nobody really wants to buy anything, and everybody's out of the Christmas money already. So they're still not buying anything. And for whatever reason, this week was one of our better weeks. And I think it was because just the stuff we're listing is not really affected by any of those things. So,
well, I mean, yeah, I've just been noticing lately that what I've been getting is a bunch of high dollar sales.
That's good.
It's crazy. I think the lowest dollar shoe sale I had this time is because it was a pair of shoe that I made a mistake on. It was some Nike Pegasus 37s. they had a tear on the inside. The soles were used up. It was one of my mistakes, unfortunately.
Yeah.
But somebody sent me an offer for, I believe it was 15 plus shipping, and they went GSP, so they paid around 45 bucks for these. And I put the flaws, and I'm like, take it. But other than that, I think that was my lowest dollar sale. I sold $110 pair of Solomons on Mercari. I sold, well, I guess I sold a $45 pullover on Mercari as well. Another $100 pair of Nike Shox on eBay.
Wow.
And a couple of others that I can't remember at the moment. But I've been getting a bunch of decent sales. But you're right. At the beginning of the year, I would expect everybody to be broke.
Mm-hmm.
But no, everybody's there. People are spending. I'm like, I'm fine with that.
I'm okay with it. I was told we can put it in the other section. Oh, really? I haven't even looked for like other stuff on Grailed. I just don't know if it...
That's what I do. But
you put other stuff other than clothing on there?
I've put backpacks, waist packs.
Yeah, but that's still kind of clothing-ish.
I don't think I have anything at the moment.
Other section, Cabbage Patch Kids.
That's what I was thinking too.
Right. I mean, I don't.
I think they were saying that people do put cards on there, but they put it in the other section.
Let me see. I don't know. Until that marketplace gets bigger, I don't know if it's really worth your time, Laura. Just my opinion.
Yeah. And
I mean, just because I don't know if anybody's going to be looking for Fenton glass out in Grailed.
I mean,
maybe.
I hate to throw out the old last year high thing, but Fenton right now and whatnot is being killed right now, dude. I'm telling you.
Really?
Yeah. These people are like the little Fenton birds. I watch some of them go for like 35 to 40 bucks a day.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah. Fenton's
there you go,
crazy on whatnot. Glass in general. Jen's like, but we got all of our Fenton. I was like, I hate shipping glass. What are you doing to me?
Yeah. I also hate shipping glass.
But if I keep watching it go up, man, I mean, I may have to be like, think live show.
Guess who's live?
I'm not lying, man. Check out some glass auctions on whatnot, man.
Oh my God. I would love to see Fenton glass auction with Motley Crue blaring in the back. You're like, check out this cute little piece of Fenton glass.
I don't know if you guys been did Jimmy freeze?
I think so.
I know it. You haven't attended any Posh shows, have you?
No, that's the only notifications I get from Posh.
Oh, I turned them off. I turned them off. They were getting annoying.
I keep them on only because I'm not sure, every now and again the one pops up that I have an interest in. But I haven't watched any really all that much, but I don't know. I'm feeling like Posh is focusing on that, and that's probably one of the reasons why the sales are. I'm gonna remove him just.
Yeah, that's fine.
Just until he unfreezes. But yeah, I feel like the live shows. I don't know. Everybody I talk to, you're doing well. You said this week was slow, but Rosie and a few other people that are always in our chat told me the same thing, that they're normal. And you said you're relatively normal up until this week, and we're the only people. Maybe it's us. I have no idea. But the things we sell, so we don't put ephemera or anything like that on Posh. It's Cabbage Patch Kids clothing and shoes and stuff like that we know, or linens, vintage linens go on there all the time, that kind of thing. And so we haven't really done anything different. But we've got nothing. We would have people come through and bundle 4 or 5 Cabbage Patches and buy them. That would happen once every other month. We'd have all kinds of stuff, and it's not happening. And I don't know what's going on. I've checked our flip. I've checked everything to make sure that things are working correctly, and absolutely nothing's changed. And so I send a message to Posh Support, and I'm like, look, we're not doing anything different. Nothing. Mm-hmm. Our other platform is record-breaking right now, and you're nothing. So something's wrong. I'm like, I don't know what it is, but something's wrong. And they sent back the standard, well, it's sometimes it happens. It has ebbs and flows and this. And I'm like, oh, whatever. So.
Yeah, I think they are trying to focus too much on that. And I see some shows that they only have 1 or 2 people, so it's not exactly worth it. And then I think recently now, and I don't know if they're doing it on Whatnot, but they're starting to do silent auctions where it's just there.
Oh yeah.
And I don't understand how that would even work. Is that even successful? At least that you know of?
I've never seen a digital. I've seen people say that, but I haven't. I don't know how a silent auction would work, where they just leave it up and then.
Yeah, so they just leave it up. They look through the category, and I'm assuming they're watching the chat. It's like, oh, I want this one, and then they just put it up, and then if they buy it, boom, they buy it. I'm assuming that's how it is. I mean, it would seem kind of
sounds like a big
boring.
waste of time to me.
Exactly.
But, yeah.
But I mean, I don't know.
Hi, Roman.
Hey, Roman.
Oh, thank you. And I applied for Posh Live last month and no message back from them. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, Fenton Class might be a way to go that way. Adam,
I got a response from Posh Live within 2 weeks, and there were like 1,000 people in the opening or whatever the orientation. There were a bunch of people in there.
Yeah. The Browns and Steelers decided to join the NHL now. Probably not. I don't think that would work. You need to promote Posh more in your live to get sales. I don't know about that, but I mean, we don't really. I mean, we don't really promote any of our marketplaces to you guys because you're not really our primary customers. So, but yeah, I'll start some sports cards tomorrow on Poshmark. Yeah, that'll go real well on Poshmark. I don't know. I think Posh Live is good for certain people. I think it really depends on what you have in your closet.
Well, I'm gonna try. I'm gonna try Posh Live. I'm still trying to figure out the. Give me a minute, guys.
Yeah, go ahead. It's just me now. Everybody's left me. Yeah, I was told that it would only take 2 weeks. That's weird. Maybe we'll sign up for it at some point. Yeah, it's the Adam Show. We get Sarah on in here in a second. Yeah.
Sorry, guys.
That's all right.
my daughter was coughing.
That's okay. Yeah, take care of the kids. Yeah, I mean, it would be. I heard that you can pull from your closet too, so you don't need to really, upload anything and whatnot.
And that's exactly what I'm gonna be doing for because I have a Posh show already scheduled. I still don't know when I'm gonna actually do it, but I got a bunch of backpacks that I picked up. I'm in it for $1. I'm gonna start it at what they let you start the minimum, which I believe is either $2 or $3. And if I could get a sale, awesome. If I don't, then
is there shipping the same as it is for regular Posh?
Yeah, and that's the reason why
up to 5 pounds.
Yeah, and that's the reason why I'm going to be doing bags on Posh, because some of these bags they weigh 2 pounds. So on Whatnot, I think the 2 pound rate is what's still like I don't know what it is actually.
I don't know what it is either.
But
I don't really care.
But you could they still use a Posh post, so up to 5 pounds, it's still only that 7 whatever for a person. Yeah. So I'm gonna try it out and see exactly how it works. If I'm finding some success, then awesome. If not, then oh well, it's a good try. Yeah. I get rid of some inventory that I don't even want anymore. So, and then I'm gonna try Whatnot again, but Whatnot I'm only gonna be doing for hats because as I sent you guys that picture. I got a bunch of hats for $30, and she said that she has another bunch of hats that she might be able to get for another $30 for me. And since most of those hats go at 4 ounce rate, on Whatnot, that's actually a good place to try it out.
Yeah, sure. What's up, 5-1? How's it going?
Hey.
It's the Adam Show. It'll be funny if a card sells with a 5 pound shipping. Yeah.
I'm sure it has.
Yeah, I'm sure it has. We had somebody buy. It was like a pamphlet or something that because at one time we just experimented with some ephemera on Poshmark just to see if people would buy it. Oh no, it was a book. It was I don't know why I put it on there, but it was a book and somebody bought it on Poshmark, and I'm like, you could have saved yourself like $5 in shipping if you would have bought that on eBay, because it's $7.95 shipping on Poshmark and it's like $3 for media mail. So
but it also comes back to the fact that maybe they got banned on eBay, maybe they got banned on Mercari. Yeah. But what I was going to ask is, do you happen to remember if it was a new user?
Oh, I have no idea. I thought it was relatively amusing that somebody bought a book on Poshmark.
I mean, I'm just saying that because I know that sometimes Poshmark sends out offers where they get a free shipping, even though for you it's them paying shipping.
Oh yeah.
So
Maybe.
maybe they got the free shipping, but on your end, it's showing that they pay shipping when in reality it was just a trade off with Poshmark actually paying it.
Yeah, it could have been. I always think it's funny when people buy books or any sort of things that could go media mail on other platforms. It just kind of cracks me up. Five Lawn Hall said, I heard you talking about Fenton. It goes high at local auctions, and I would sell it at local auctions, but they want $35% commission, which seems too high. I agree.
Wow.
They do Fenton glass and what's that stupid cookery stuff that from West Virginia? I can't ever remember the name of it. Fiesta ware. That goes for dumb money at local auctions. Fiesta ware, Pyrex, Visions, all that crap. You get 2 or 3 old ladies at that auction, and it's over. They're going to spend stupid money on that stuff. I don't know why, but that's just what happens.
Brings back the old memories.
Yeah, man, we haven't been to one in a while. We don't have any reason to, because we've been doing well with where we are, and some of the money that we would spend on randomness at the auction is now going towards Cabbage Patches. So rather than buy the randomness, we'd rather buy things that we know we can sell. Because, like, a good example of that is see all this right here?
Mm-hmm.
This is one person.
Oh, wow.
We have 2 or 3 of these people that buy all of this. And it's great. I mean, and they love Cabbage Patches, and they're wonderful people and great customers and stuff. But, like, there's zero reason for us to invest anywhere else because we know we have a market for stuff like this.
Exactly.
So that's kind of the reasoning behind why we haven't really been going to live auctions anymore, unless they have Cabbage Patches, and we'll be there.
When summer comes back for you guys, are you gonna try the flea market again, or are you just guys completely done with it?
We would do it again but we don't really have the inventory anymore. Like, we used to have larger inventory. I guess it depends on what we have going into the summer season, but, like, we did that because we had all those Funko Pops. We had a bunch of Squishmallows. We had a bunch of stuff that we could unload, and big stuff that we just, we bought at, like, estate sales or something. Now our inventory is literally Cabbage Patches, small stuff, and like, we have the license plates and the tools that we just recently listed. That would go well at a flea market, but that is all going to be gone by the time we get to the flea market time. So
sure.
Maybe. I mean, it was nice because it's cash in hand, and that was kind of like our fun money and stuff like that. But yeah, it is what it is. I mean, we might do it, we might not. I don't know. I guess it all depends on what we have. Poshmark needs to adapt standard envelope shipping. That would be good, but do people even look for that kind of stuff on Poshmark? I mean, it'd be good for, like, postcards and photos and stuff. That'd be awesome.
Plus, I don't think Poshmark really wants to be involved in that market. It seems that they're pretty advertised and focused on the fashion market and probably electronics at home.
Yeah.
But I think for cars, I don't think they're really going to go in that direction. I think the market's it's too focused on maybe eBay or whatever the other big card market is, because I don't even know what it is.
But it's leaving money on the table, though, for them. I mean, just in my opinion. But Mark, Jimmy's missing. Jimmy's internet took a dump, and I don't know if it's coming. He doesn't know if it's coming back because they're putting a pole up in front of his house, so might not come back. Late to the show. Marty ran late. Don't worry, I hit the thumbs up already. Appreciate it. And hi, Kelly. When the Posh emails come in, it's a Posh Live or a Posh Mark. I think that's the question.
I gotta check, but it's been a while. I'll let you know, but I'm gonna assume it's a Posh Live. Let me just check really quick. Actually, I remember they just sent me one too.
Sure. One live to the other. Adam, if the Browns will get Cabbage Patches as a team owner, they will go to the Super Bowl for sure. Etsy has eBay standard envelope like shipping. Yeah, they do. They might. I think they're leaving money on the table by not doing, because they do focus. You said they focus on fashion and stuff like that, but they do have a focus on vintage as well. And I think, like, vintage people that buy vintage clothing also buy vintage, like, sheets, vintage, maybe even postcards, things like that. Like, they probably would like that kind of stuff. So, just my opinion. I think they might actually do well to have something like that.
True.
But the standard envelope, I mean, it's a cheap version of shipping, but it's a pain in the ass because you get, for people that don't know how that works, a lot of the times they get very irritated because it will only track at post offices. So meaning it will say left Pittsburgh, regional center or whatever, and then it will say arrived in Chicago, and that's it. It won't say arrived, and then it will say delivered, but it just assumes it's been delivered. Nobody actually scans it. It just goes into a mailbox like anything else. So a lot of people really do get irritated because they're like, it left at my post office 2 days ago and it hasn't come to my house yet, and you're like, well,
yeah,
I have to do.
I was trying to figure out that standard envelope, and I couldn't. I didn't even know which ones to get, and of course, the eBay envelope ones are way too expensive for the amount that they give you.
Please.
Yeah, I need to find those, but
I'll send you the link.
I think we're just not gonna go into the Pokemon card category because it's too saturated. And we made a mistake with the buy we did. It was just a bunch of common ones, so that was our bad.
Well, it is easy once you get it. Once you figure it out, it's real simple. It has to be under 3 ounces, and it has to be under a certain dimension. And then when you print it out and stick it's just the same, but it doesn't look like your standard label. It looks like
an actual label.
Yeah. Plenty of people on Poshmark just selling their own stuff and using their balance as spending money probably don't think about the shipping being ridiculous for a book. They want to then, yeah, that's true. I would agree with that. Yeah, I would agree with that. It took me a solid year before I stopped getting nonstop emails about eBay standard envelope.
Oh.
Yeah, same. Yeah, it's a good service because it's cheap. I mean, under.
Yeah.
Oh man, is it really going up? That's.
Everything's going up again.
60 cents. Well, it was 81 cents for 2 ounces because we typically use the 2 ounces. So at $1.08. Yeah, that's fun. There it is. Eco Swift 6.5 by 4.5 rigid photo mailers. That's what they are. So it looks like a label that will never get delivered to the buyer. Yeah, it does. It really does. It prints out and you're like, what is this? But yeah, no, I mean, it works. It's just the tracking is poor and it's not, line by line by line, like, oh, this guy picked it up and it's at the regional center and then now it's here and now it's here. It's just regional delivered. That's it.
So, but I mean, at least we get tracking with it. That's a plus, I guess.
Yeah, but people want it to be UPS or FedEx or Amazon or, USPS, and they want it to show the progression, and it doesn't. It's just regional centers.
Oh, right now I hate FedEx because I dropped off a package, I believe it was on Monday, and it's barely showing tracking. No, I'm sorry. I dropped it off Friday. I'm sorry, and they're barely showing tracking today.
Yeah.
So it's like FedEx works during the weekend, right?
No. It won't move till Monday.
Well, either way, it's just. It's one of those shoes that's going to authentication, so I hate that I have to use FedEx. It's a nuisance.
See, FedEx is still my go-to. If I could do standard FedEx across the board, I would. Like if FedEx gave me as much free supplies as USPS does, I would use FedEx exclusively. And if it was the same, because we've never had a lost package from them. Everything that has been damaged from FedEx, we've gotten reimbursed and not argued with like the post office does. And our FedEx guy is probably one of the coolest guys ever. I just love him. So, but yeah, it's, I like FedEx. I'm a FedEx fan. And I know everybody else hates me that I say that, but I just love FedEx.
I just hate the fact that they always hit you with a double charge, even though when you use it on your own at least, but I guess with this it's different. But yeah, that's the reason why I hated it, because they hit me with that double charge, even though I did everything correctly, weight measurements, and they still hit me with it.
Yeah.
So.
Save yourself some canned responses for the dumb questions you get. Yeah, I have a standard message I copy and paste buyers asking where's my postcard. Yeah. You're paying for minimal service, not like packing and tracking it. It's not as robust. Yep.
True.
They want it hand delivered on a silver platter 2 days after buying it. Yeah. My favorite is like when they buy something on like Friday night and then Sundays comes around and they send a message. They're like, "You're going to ship this out?" And you're like, "If it makes you feel better, I'll print the label." I'm like, "But it's still not leaving till Monday."
Actually, that's what I end up doing. I just print the label I do it for Monday. That way, it's like, oh wow, I still have it, but it's already been printed. But most
Yeah.
people, all they want is just that tracking number, just I guess, just to feel the security of it.
Yeah.
And if I feel like it, I'll drop it off on Saturday. But most of the time, I'm not gonna drop it.
Yeah, but it's not going anywhere. I mean, if you drop it off on Saturday at the post, I was staying at the post office till Monday, and that Monday night will probably be the first time any sort of movement comes out of it. So, like, we've had that happen on a couple occasions, and I'm like, we don't typically ship on the weekends. It normally leaves on Monday. Have a nice day. And they're like, oh, okay, yeah, that's no problem. So, hi, Jennifer. Jennifer wants everybody to hit the like button.
Hi, Jennifer.
23 watching, 19 likes. We're doing pretty good.
Nice.
eBay rep told me today that they had issues. Yeah, they have been having issues with FedEx labels. I don't know what it is. I've been able to print them, but there's a little disclaimer across the top that there is something wrong with FedEx.
I thought it was FedEx delays, not the labels.
Oh, it said FedEx was experiencing some issues, and if you're experiencing label issues, to come back later. But
I thought it was the delays because of everything that's happening over there in the East Coast or the harsh weather, whatever's going on.
We're not having harsh weather. You're having harsh weather.
We are.
We're not. You guys are having flooding. Yeah, no, it's pleasant here.
Man, my shoes got wet. My socks got wet.
Oh, poor baby. Oh.
It's because I forgot my waterproof boots.
Oh. I feel bad for you. We got mud everywhere. I refunded $65 plus last year and got it all back with eBay standard. Oh, that's awesome. So,
is it that easy to get a refund with them?
On the standard envelope? I've never had an issue. I had one get lost, and it was for like $1.50 postcard, and I didn't even care. And the funny thing is it showed up later, and I almost wanted to call the guy or message the guy and be like, I saw that postcard showed up that I refunded you for. Because I told him it would, and he lived in the city of San Francisco, and he's like, it says it's been delivered, but it hasn't been delivered. And I'm like, well, it has. I'm like, but it would probably take a couple days. And then like a week later, he messaged me again, and he's like, still not here. And I'm like, yeah, okay, whatever. Here's your $1.50 back, dude. Not refunding your shipping, so have a nice day. But yeah. I had a lady bug me about shipping a card last week. It may have sat on my desk intentionally for an extra few days. I like your style, Kelly. How about today? Yeah, eBay deleted 40 of Sarah's drafts.
Really?
Yep. She woke up in the morning and they weren't there. And we called and they were like, we're going to have to, escalate it to somebody in our tech department. They're going to take a look and see if they can pull them back off the server and put them back. And I'm like, yeah, that's awesome. And the crappy thing about this whole situation is they're postcards. So they're mixed in back here and we have no idea which ones they are.
Ouch.
So we're going to have like 40 or so postcards that are just going to be like, yeah, they're not on. So.
Have they gotten back to you about putting them back or not yet?
No, I called this morning. It's probably not going to be till tomorrow or the next day before they get back to me. So, whatever.
Wow.
The country of California is soaked, that's for sure.
Man, you should see Northern California.
It's ugly. I still follow some of the news and a few like local news agencies, and they're flooded like crazy.
Yeah.
And the thing is your drainage doesn't work very well when it happens because it doesn't get tested a lot. So the only way to tell whenever there's a problem is whenever that happens, yeah. And then it's all over. But yeah, no,
exactly.
Up near the Russian River, I guess it's portions of it overran its banks, and now there's areas that they're using jet skis to rescue people from the roofs of their house. So I'm like, oh, that's nice.
Right.
Gonna be snowing tomorrow.
Wow.
And it was with FedEx labels not printing out due to a problem messaging eBay. There you go. So, how long were the drafts created?
Yeah, that's what I wanted to ask.
A couple weeks. No, we know they delete themselves after 45 days. It's maybe a week.
Maybe they changed it now to like 20 days.
It was only like 7 or 8 days, maybe.
Oof.
No, yeah. So, and I saw some video on YouTuber for all the eBay standard envelope.
Hint.
Wonder if that's is that SM Postcards channel?
Right.
Probably sent all your drafts to Poshmark. Yeah. Some are photos and they are numbered, but still annoying. Yeah. We're jacked on that one. There's just some of those postcards are just going to be sitting around, unfortunately. So. Oh well. I mean, it's not that big of a deal, but it is still super annoying that happened. So,
Yeah, I'm hoping that they haven't deleted any of my listings because I wouldn't even know about it, unfortunately.
So we had a listing deleted the other day. I didn't talk about it, or I talked about it a little bit last night, but I called them on when I called this morning. He was like, "Is there anything else I can help you with?" And I'm like, "Actually, yes." So so if you're selling license plates, apparently, if you sell a license plate that they still use, meaning that they still use it and the DMV still hands it out, you have to provide an expiration date of that. So, meaning if it expired on July of 2013, you have to do that, and you're not allowed to list any license plate that expired less than 3 years ago. Because I thought about this. I was thinking about this on the way to the auction pickup. Yeah, if it's a license plate that they're still using to this day, somebody could just throw it on a car and drive away.
Oh, that's true. Yeah.
So I'm like, I can understand this. So we have to list an expiration date on this Montana license plate that apparently is still in use. But the only way they can catch you doing that is they do a physical audit of a listing and check it out. And if it's not listed there in the description, then they'll pull it. And that's what happened. So, but the trouble is that a lot of these license plates don't have stickers on them anymore. So you just pretty much have to make up a date. Because we've had the thing for 3 years, so it's definitely been way long expired. But yeah, it's just strange.
Don't they give them like 5 years to actually pay it if that were the case, or is it different?
I think each state's different. Because our state will suspend your license after if you haven't either registered the car, or you sold it, or you marked it as non-operational. I think they'll actually suspend your license if you're still driving around after like 5 years or something like that.
Oh, wow.
So,
I don't know what they do here.
They probably don't do anything in California. Probably like, you'll be fine. Just get it smogged. That's all we care about.
Sorry, I'm getting a bunch of warnings on my phone and my computer about flash flood.
Oh, good. That'll be fun. It'll just be the Adam Show. You'll lose your internet connection.
That's what I was gonna say. If I just mysteriously get off, it's because my internet just went bye-bye, or we had a blackout again.
I'll just grab Sarah and tell her to jump on. She'll be very upset because she's not prepared. But yeah, so
of a YouTuber.
Yeah. They will mail a notice in a standard envelope for me. Yeah, they probably will. So yeah, it's some of the stuff they pull. But okay, so you're not gonna have to wait till the What Sold video. But did you see the comic, the adult comic? Were you there for this part of the live? I think it was Thursday.
No, I don't believe I was.
No. So we've had this. We got it in a bunch of we bought a bunch of wrestling magazines from an auction. But underneath the wrestling magazines were adult wrestling magazines, and then there was a couple Playboys, like vintage Playboys, and there was a couple, and there was this comic book, and this comic book is like a very graphic comic book, like gay LGBT comic book, and we cannot list this. Like, there's just no way this is gonna go through eBay. But it's old. It's from the 70s. Like it's collectible because there was only two. Number 1 and number 2 were the only two, and there was maybe like 150 made of each. So it is rare. And it sold today. We just listed front and back cover, never opened the thing up, and listed it, and it sold today. So yeah, can't sell a license plate, but no problem.
Sell that. Well, they have a specific category for that, don't they?
They used to. They don't have an adult category anymore. They got rid of it. So if you're selling anything in that category or anything that's adult oriented, it has to be collectible. It can't be recent. So you can't sell DVDs, but you could sell Playboys from the 70s and 60s and stuff like that, but you couldn't sell porn DVDs or anything like that. They don't allow that anymore. So what's up, Junk Monkey?
Hey. I saw your amazing sale with that Rolex. That is crazy.
How do you sell a Rolex?
Oh, man. Yeah, it was for a crazy huge amount. That was a good sale.
If he wants to talk about it, go for it. That and the people trying to drive the Lambos through the puddles, yeah. Because the
It's so funny when I see them stuck there.
Yeah, the city of Anaheim did improvements to our streets, so our streets wouldn't flood, and still got a huge puddle in front of my driveway. That's good.
Yep, we get a huge puddle too every day.
We don't get it here. The only flooding that normally occurs here is on the lower areas, like near the rivers and stuff. But normally our roads stay pretty clear because our drainage system gets a lot of work. Because it rains all the time here. So
ours gets neglected during summer.
Yeah,
I'm like, oh, no rain's coming.
I didn't know about the thing, like, until I lived there for so long. That, like, so, you don't really use your windshield wipers very often, and I didn't know windshield wipers actually stuck to the windshield. When it's real hot out, and then you turn them on and it tears them off.
The melted rubber.
Yeah, I didn't know that was even a thing until I lived there, and I'm like, what just happened to my windshield? I'm like, oh great, now I got to go buy windshield wipers. And the first auto parts store I stopped at, they were out because everybody else had the same issue. I'm like,
backlog.
Yeah, it's so funny. It's such a different world living there. Rolex was shipped standard envelope. Yeah, probably. They sell several of them a year. That's awesome.
Wow, that's nice.
51 Hall wants to know what part of California you're in.
I'm in Southern California near Long Beach. So there's a part of the 710 freeway where it always gets flooded, and you always try to get that one car that wants to go through it, and then they gotta get rescued.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. There is where I used to live there was a creek that always overran and would flood the road right behind my house. And that was just because there's nothing they could do. Like the creek's there, the river's on the other end, there's nowhere the water can go. So, but other than that, yeah, you really don't get a lot of flooding unless it's insane amount of water, which we have had, but most of our flooding, we know where it's going to happen. Like we have a parking garage that's right along the riverbank in downtown. That's closed whenever it's raining real hard. Like nobody parks there because you can't, because it's underwater because the river overtakes it. But
yeah, the city we're in there was giving away free sandbags. They're always still there.
Yeah.
nobody goes and picks them up, and I mean we don't really use them here, but where I work, our office got flooded, and we definitely needed that. But because the way the structure was made, it was a horrible design. But the water just keeps going all the way inside, and
it's like
they have like, yeah, and they have a little half a horsepower pump that with a very small tubing doesn't do anything.
It's comical to me how unprepared you guys are for water. Living on the coast, you think you'd be a little better prepared, but nope.
Everybody's prepared for summer. When it comes to the rain, they're like, no.
Yeah. But we need the rain.
We do.
Yeah. I'm a master watchmaker with 35 years at the bench. Only one in my area, so I get a lot of chances to buy broken ones at a decent price and fix them for eBay. That's awesome.
I think the one that he sold was an oyster, if I'm not mistaken.
I don't know. I didn't see it, Junk Monkey. I'm sorry.
It was on his Instagram. When I saw the amount, I'm like, "Oh, dang, that's so good." Yeah, and then how he was
big money.
How he always puts it that Junk Monkey got paid. I was like that.
Yeah, they go for big money. So, I had to go to San Diego every now and again for business. I'm in Virginia, and I thought it was funny when they were worried about rain. Oh, in San Diego, God. Rains in San Diego ruins your whole day.
No,
you can't go to the beach.
Right here, if we even see like one speck of rain, at least for other people, they start freaking out and they try to find cover wherever they're at. It's like it's just a little bit. It's just water. It's not going to hurt you.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. My favorite was always the rain, but you guys don't get all day. I mean, you do sometimes get all day rains.
When we get all day rains, that's where the problems start happening.
Yeah, right.
When we get sporadic ones, it's fine.
We get days of rain. And then, but like, yeah, it was in Northern and Southern California, you get like the hour worth of rain and it's done. So it's normally not a big deal, but oyster perpetual date just is what it's called. That's pretty awesome.
Sorry,
Junk Monkey.
I apologize.
That's okay. What are you eating?
But
what are you eating?
hot Cheetos with lemon.
It looked red. Whatever it was, it looked really red. And I was like, whatever it is, it looks spicy.
Really, but I was watching a TikTok video and it was I forget what it was. I think it was an auction or someone just evaluating Rolexes, and this person had a Rolex still in its original packaging. I believe it had the original receipt from like the very olden days. Like everything was brand spanking new. They call it new Death Star or old time or something like that.
Yeah,
and they said that particular Rolex in auction goes for like 100,000. But because of the condition that one was in, that supposedly it could go to like maybe 200 or 300,000, somewhere around there. It was a very rare Rolex, and it was the Oyster model. That's the reason why I remembered what he sold.
That's crazy.
But yeah, them Rolexes are crazy.
Yeah. Roman says he's in Cleveland. You get days worth of nonstop snow. Yeah, you get the lake effect, and it just never stops. Yeah, we don't get we very we can get it. We're close enough to Lake Erie that we do get the lake effect that can just keep coming through, and we get bands and bands and bands of snow. But it's rare that it happens anymore. So Rolex Daytona apparently was
that's the one. Okay. Yeah, it was crazy.
I know nothing about. The only thing I know about Rolexes is their third hand doesn't tick. It doesn't go. It just moves smoothly. That's the only thing I know about Rolexes. And maybe that's not even true to this day, but I know that somebody told me that years ago, and I don't remember why they told me that, but they were like, that's how you can spot a fake. If you see a ticking third hand, it's not real.
And whatever you do, don't go to downtown LA with a Rolex. You will get jumped.
99% of all Rolex watches are outers. The name refers to the waterproof case. Oh, interesting.
Okay. I mean, for the amount of money you pay for that, I'm hoping it's waterproof.
Oh my God, they're so expensive. And I don't even like watches. The first watch I ever bought for myself was the Apple Watch. That was literally because I'm not a big fan of having something on my wrist constantly, but I did like the idea of the watch because I drove a lot, and it's easier to look at that than it is to look at your phone and stuff like that. So
the first one I started wearing a lot was the Samsung S3 Frontier. And the reason, I started using it a lot more when I started reselling because I would always put my phone on silent or vibrate, so I could see if I would get any eBay notifications or anything on the phone because I didn't want the eBay notification to go out loud in the thrift store.
That's why I liked it too, and because it was easier to control, that and just leave my phone in my pocket. So and that like when you're outside in the snow or whatever, you don't want to take your phone out and drop it in the snow. But I still my Apple Watch has been charging sitting next to where I sit on the couch for the last I don't know, since not last Atlantic City trip, but the trip before that I brought it with me. And that's the last time I wore it. So I just don't wear it.
Before you got married, basically?
No. When me and not the Chevy Chase trip, the trip before that. We've been every other month since we got married. We got married in Vegas. We skipped a month, then went to Atlantic City for our honeymoon, then skipped a month, then went back to Atlantic City with friends of ours, then skipped a month, and then went back to Atlantic City for Chevy Chase, and now we're here. And we're going to skip a month. I don't think we're going in February because I think we're either going to Vegas in April if we can find a reasonable flight, or if we can't, then we're going to go to the Gulf Coast. So
I'm still trying to see if I can meet you guys up in Vegas if I have the funds available.
Don't go crazy because I'm really struggling to find a flight. Because
I mean, you'll keep me updated.
Jimmy will be there for sure, but yeah, I don't know because as of right now, the cheapest flight I can get is $958 for two of us, which is
round trip?
Outrageous. Yeah.
Wow. Is it Spirit?
No, Spirit is actually $1,200.
Really?
This is Breeze.
Oh, it's a new Spirit.
yeah, exactly. So I really don't know what I'm gonna do, to be honest with you. So
and you guys already booked the hotel too, didn't you?
Yeah, but it's free. So.
Oh, okay.
If I cancel it, they're not. Yeah, it's not a big deal.
Say because I owe them a Vegas trip because I wasn't able to take them to a Boss Reseller Remix. But at the same time, I already know that's not exactly a kid's place anyways.
No, you don't want to bring your kids to Vegas.
I know that.
You did, yeah.
I'll see if I can find the weekend babysitter.
Yeah, that's a good idea. Let's see. It does tick, but several times per second instead of once. Oh, interesting. We get so much snow in Cleveland that if you drop your Rolex into the snow, you'll find it in July.
I don't think it's gonna be there in July anymore.
No, probably not. Most mechanical watches have smooth sweep seconds. Oh, that's interesting. By the way, it is illegal to claim a watch is waterproof. Water resistant is the legal term. That makes sense. Yeah.
Yeah, that makes more sense actually.
Next week's live, I sold an Apple Watch. No, I'm not going to sell it because I do like to take it. Like when we go to the casinos or something like that, I normally wear it because then I can just leave my phone in my pocket. And I don't have to sit there and take my phone out. And the other thing with taking like your phone out, especially if you're like in a casino, you've got like your cash stuffed in your pocket and stuff like that. And the more times you take things out of your pocket, the more likely you are to drop things. So,
exactly.
Rude. Our flights are booked for Florida. Wife said not bad. The hotel night before the airport was $100 more this year, though. Yeah. It's ridiculous. Adam needs to sell 5 Rolex watches to afford those tickets. New Vegas commercials are saying leave kids at home. Yeah, there's resorts there. There's three resorts have gone 21 and over. Circus
Really?
21 and over, Plaza's 21 and over, and so is the El Cortez. They're all 21 and over now. So,
but they're actually making commercials saying to leave the kids at home.
Oh yeah, I'm sure they are. They don't want kids there.
Wow, that's great. Well, that's
think
true.
about, well, you got to think about it. Their ultimate idea is to keep you in a casino for as long as humanly possible. If you have to tend to your children, you're going to be leaving their casino, and they don't want you to do that.
Plus, I did see a bunch of strollers on Fremont, which is like, oh my god, that's pretty bad.
I mean, I would take kids to Atlantic City, like in the summer, because there's the beach, there's the water parks, there's the miniature golf, and all the other stuff, and it's not real heavy casino. You know what I mean? You don't have to walk through a casino to get anywhere. There's 4 casinos on the boardwalk. The rest of it's shops and food and stuff like that. But to Vegas, there's nothing for them to do. You know, I mean, realistically speaking, what are they going to do? You know, you
be in a free hotel.
Yeah,
that's about it.
Yeah, I mean, they don't even have arcades in those casinos anymore, where they do in Atlantic City still. So yeah, I don't think I would ever. But I've actually worked on watches and found the spring after dropping it in the snow. Wow, Sarah's selling her Apple Watch. I dropped my keys in the snow last year, snow blowing, and it took me 3 hours to find them. Always put them in his zipper pocket. And that's smart.
Yep.
Yeah. We don't have enough snow here to worry about that right now. We just have mud. So if your kids are photosensitive, you will find out for sure on Fremont.
Yeah.
Yes.
Very.
Yes. For sure.
And I'm still debating whether to go to the next Boss Reseller Remix because they already announced it. I mean, if a certain someone wants to send me again, I'd be more than happy to go. But I'm pretty sure the whole time.
No,
hey, you're watching.
I can't now. Well, soon I can't.
But what? Okay, but
I
what?
Can't take charity from Liz perfectly now.
But what if the other person sponsored you to go?
No, I'm in. I'm out. See ya. Sarah's gonna have
to
grit and bear it.
But they said only you can go. That Sarah can't go.
No, that's not cool. Why would they want the least popular of the 2 people to go?
That's true, huh?
Why would they want me to go? I'm just the guy behind the cabbage. So,
but that's the reason why I'm debating on whether going to Boss Reseller Remix. I did like it. The food was amazing. I mean, some of the speakers were not that informative or great at all, but all in all, it was a cool event.
Yeah, it looked like it. They just don't want kids playing those slot machines. No, they don't. Not until they're 21. Then they really want them to play. I haven't taken a vacation in 10 years. Not sure I would know what to do. Oh, I bet you would.
Sleep.
Yeah.
Just sleep.
Doesn't Ed have a surprise? Uh-oh.
Oh, well, we weren't able to do it, unfortunately, so.
No, it's been postponed.
Yeah, I'll tell you backstage, Sarah. Adam already knows.
Yeah, we've been going to Florida for over 25 years. That's awesome. Didn't MGM Hotel in Las Vegas have a theme park or was removed? Yeah. They MGM had a Wizard of Oz theme to it. That was when I could get into a lot of it. Short story is Steve Wynn wanted to make Vegas family friendly. That's when the Luxor had all the stuff, the MGM had all the stuff, Treasure Island had all the stuff for kids. And they had casinos and they also had arcades, and that did not last because it didn't work. What they found out is that, yeah, mom and dad would come with the kids, but they wouldn't gamble very much because the kids were too busy keeping them busy. So that ended quickly.
They want the gambling to happen.
That's where they get all their money. I mean, that's why, I got 4 free nights at the MGM because they're like, they know they're going to get it back from me because I'm going to gamble. So, I mean, they're not stupid.
I didn't gamble at all when I was at the where did I stay?
The Gold Nugget.
The Nugget. I didn't even remember. But I didn't gamble at all. All the cigarette smoke just made me nauseous. I really hated being there though.
Yeah, it's the Gold Nugget's an old casino and it's small. The bigger ones down on the Strip are a little easier to take because the ceilings aren't as low and it's a little more open air. The smell's still there, but it's not as smoky.
I did like their hotel was basic and at least the AC worked 65 all the time.
The AC better work in the middle of the desert.
Right.
The only problem I ever have with staying at any hotel is that it just everything gets so dry. Like Sarah and I are actually going to invest in like a little portable humidifier for like when we go in hotel rooms because we're both so dried out every time we go there. So that's our plan. So,
nice.
Yeah, but yeah, it's
all right. Sorry about that.
That's all right. I did. So we're starting a diet at the end of next week, and or the beginning of next week, and so I had McDonald's today. Like, why do I do this to myself?
I got McDonald's, I think, last time because I was craving it because the grandparents of my daughter, they brought the ultimate deluxe or whatever it is. So you know how you can make your own sausage muffin from the English muffins and the sausage, right?
Yeah.
Since I had that for breakfast, I was craving their cheeseburgers.
No, yeah.
I regret that so much.
Oh yeah, man. I was sitting on the couch and I'm like, I just can feel like my mouth is dry from all this salt that I just ingested. Like, I feel like an idiot, but it was so good. It was so good. And I forgot we were this is the only thing you missed last night. We were talking about like McDonald's hacks and what people order from McDonald's, and Bearded PokeTuber brought up McDoubles with mac sauce. And I'm like, oh, that sounds good. So I tried to order it on the mobile app, wouldn't let me do it. But I actually have a hack that I've been doing for years, and I totally forgot about it until today. Any of their cheeseburgers, so quarter pounder, double cheeseburger, with sweet and sour sauce. And you don't pour it on the cheeseburger, you just dip the corners in it. It's so good.
Is it?
With their sweet and sour sauce, it's amazing. Yeah.
I don't like theirs. The way that I do is I just go, I order it, I just tell them like, oh, can I have a mac sauce on just a regular cheeseburger? I was like, all right. And they just charge like, oh, it's so good.
See, I want to try it, but I got to order, and we got the mobile app, and we were on our way back from the auction, and we just did it on the mobile app.
Yeah, so the thing is, you have to do it in person because it's not an option for the app.
Yeah,
it's kind of like you go to In-N-Out. You want animal style fries? You ain't gonna be able to. You don't see it right there in the menu. You gotta actually ask for it.
Yeah, but McDonald's was talking like a couple months back. They were doing like the McDonald's hacks with the app, and you could order like weird stuff. So I figured they'd have like an option for stuff like that, and they don't. Oh, that's stupid.
All I know is I regretted eating those burgers as soon as I was finished.
Oh yeah. Well, I was okay for about an hour or so, and then like an hour, like about 8:30, I'm sitting here and I'm like I could just sodium. Turn the shower on hot to steam up the room. Yeah, we've tried that. It doesn't work very well, at least for us. They sell these little portable dehumidifiers.
Yeah,
they're like this big.
Ones.
Yeah, and they're like they last through the night, and that's pretty much it. Which is what we're gonna do.
And they always go on clearance at Walmart.
Yep. Yeah. Or Amazon. They have them pretty cheap. So, yeah. Any of those gummies left? No. From last night, no, Junk Monkey. But Sarah bought more. So, yes, it's delicious.
Gummies? Well, what gummies?
They were the Cloud something gummies. Oh, they're right here. She's sending some to somebody. Berry Clouds.
Oh, okay. Oh,
man, are these are crazy good. So,
yeah, try some.
We ate them all. It's delicious. Mac sauce equals Thousand Island dressing. It's nasty. I like it.
But they say that the cane sauce is also Thousand Island, but it tastes so different and it's so good.
Thousand Island dressing, ketchup, and mayo. Is that what it is?
I'm pretty sure.
I think he's right. I think he's right because I think I've seen people. Because I made Big Mac tacos. You ever done this?
No, I've never heard of that.
So you take a tortilla, you take ground beef, and you smash the tortilla you smash the ground beef on the one side of the tortilla. Then you heat up a pan with some oil and meat side down.
Okay.
Let it cook for like, I don't know, 5-6 minutes, depending on how you like your burger done. Then you flip the tortilla over, let it cook, crisp up the tortilla on the one end. Then put the cheese on the burger and fold it in half. Then grill both sides. Let the cheese melt a little bit, and then throw some mac sauce and pickles and onions on it. It's awesome.
Dang, that
Very
sounds
greasy,
so good.
but it is really, really awesone. McDonald's is yeah, right. I don't think
Sure it is.
There was a period of time, didn't they? They tried like that set? Remember the salad shaker they had where it was like a cup?
No, it was not even good.
No, it was so bad. I swear.
And even though they claimed it as healthy, putting all that ranch didn't make it better for you. It made it worse.
It was not good. There was a tweet. Somebody was like, "Why doesn't McDonald's serve more whole food?" And they were like, "Lady, we're a burger chain." Like, it's just not why. If you want healthy food, you go to Whole Foods. If you want something disgusting that's gonna clog your arteries, you come here. Like that's all there is to it.
You want to feel the guilt after eating something good? Just go to McDonald's.
Yeah, exactly. I used to make all my own dressing for the restaurant: blue cheese, ranch, and cucumber, etc. That's awesome.
Really, Mark?
I've made a few of them. So, the homemade dressing so much better than like the store bought stuff, but it's such a pain in the ass.
I can't stand the store bought stuff. It's
yeah.
So.
The
only thing I have changed to is from instead of using whatever the popular mayonnaise is, I forgot what it's called. Now we just use the avocado mayo.
Best foods for you, Hellman's for us.
Oh, well, I forgot what. So yeah, probably that actually. But we ended up using the avocado mayonnaise now. That's pretty good.
You know what I've been on? I've been on the Kewpie mayonnaise.
The
it's
what?
Japanese. Kewpie.
Kewpie,
like the doll, Kewpie doll. It's called Kewpie mayonnaise. Sarah doesn't like it, but it's Japanese and it's more yolks, made with more yolks than egg whites, and I love it. I think it's awesome.
Ooh.
It's really good. It's probably not good for you, but it's really, really good. So, have you ever had like Chinese food with like a white sauce base of some sort? There's like no,
I
like that kind
I haven't eaten Chinese food. The only Chinese sort of food I've been eating is the ones that I make.
Yeah, you're not allowed.
Yeah, because I've already gotten food poisoning from them twice.
Yeah. But like the honey walnut shrimp, if you've ever had that or seen that, that's typically made with Kewpie mayonnaise.
Okay.
You know what mayo? Whatever. McDonald's in Naples, Italy, is inside a high-end seafood restaurant. Weird to walk past tanks of lobster and octopus and order a burger. Mayo, egg whites, and sugar beat it to hell. Yep, that's mayo. It tastes like poison. It tastes like whatever. What does poison taste like? Kewpie mayonnaise. Whatever.
So like that nasty aftertaste.
Oh, I love it. I she's wrong. It's the best mayonnaise out there. In fact, she bought a little like pre-made sandwich from Walmart today. I'm putting it on there as soon as I get this live. So
Oh, jeez.
Yeah.
It's a bit nutty.
There you go. So.
But yeah. Yeah, there wasn't much.
McDonald's and Taco Bell does that to me. Taco Bell, same way. All that sodium just dries me up.
Yeah, but Taco Bell beats McDonald's every day. And I gotta keep giving negative reviews to Taco Bell near me because they suck. But there's only one near me, so I have no choice.
Yeah. The one near our house does pretty good. We haven't had Taco. Maybe I'll have to get Taco Bell in before the diet starts too. But because I heard they have there's been a ton of TikToks on this with the wet burrito or whatever it is. And everybody every time I've seen somebody order it and they open that thing, it's the saddest looking thing I've ever seen in my entire life. Like it looks disgusting, but I want to try it. Like I'm 100% certain I know exactly what it tastes like because everything from Taco Bell pretty much tastes the same.
That's true, yeah. Except for that Mexican pizza, that thing tastes horrible. I gotta disagree with you on that though. It really does taste horrible.
I'm gonna, if we get a Taco Bell before the diet starts, I'm gonna buy one here and I'm gonna take a picture of it and show you what it's supposed to look like.
I'll buy one here and I'll show it to you guys. It's like right here. It looks like a really anorexic Mexican pizza.
No, it's you know why they call it almond milk? Because nobody would buy nut juice.
Nice.
Oh, I don't have. Oh yeah, there it is. There you go.
Nice.
Okay, so is Taco Bell better or worse than Jack in the Box?
Better. I say better.
Or worse.
Well,
I'm gonna say Jack in the Box is better.
Well, I was gonna say in what aspect? Just their tacos alone, or their menu as a whole?
If you're comparing their tacos, Taco Bell beats it. But Jack in the Box tacos aren't so good. But they're not anywhere.
I don't
really
like them at all. Yeah.
Even with the hot sauce?
No, I don't need the hot sauce.
Oh, the hot sauce is key. You have to have the hot sauce.
See, my go-to for Jack in the Box is number 9, which is the ultimate bacon with large fries.
Sourdough burger? Or
No, it's just a regular one.
Okay.
And then with some with regular fries with barbecue dip, and that's it.
See, I like Jack in the Box, and I gotta respect the hustle when it comes to Jack in the Box because Jack in the Box knew what they were doing with the $5 munchie meals.
Yeah, they did.
Because anybody that smokes a lot of weed would order that $5 munchie meal. So I respect that. But I'm gonna say Jack in the Box is better. I think Jack in the Box is better than Taco Bell. Just but also it's been a while because I haven't had Jack in the Box in a very long time. So
it's still the same. It's not that great.
Del Taco is better than both. I
disagree. Del Taco.
I like Del Taco.
I got their soft shell taco one time, and it was not good at all.
The only thing I like about Del Taco is like you're like, I'll have a double cheeseburger and 2 tacos. Wait a minute, there's something wrong. I'll have a corn dog and 2 tacos.
We tried their Impossible Taco or whatever the heck it's called. It was nasty.
Jack in the Box is as bad as IHOP. You think IHOP's bad? I like IHOP.
I prefer the Black Bear Diner. That place.
Black Bear Diner. Oh yeah, they still do the newspapers.
Yeah, they still do.
Okay, good. Yeah, they serve some good food.
Their chili is awesome.
IHOP. I go to no restaurants with carpeted floors. Gross. Well, why? What's wrong with the carpeted floors? I mean, I understand. I think I understand, but they vacuum them. I mean, I would think so. Yeah, they would have to. I mean, because eventually it'd get a little greasy. But it's been a while since I've had Jack in the Box. But from what I remember, their breakfast was always really good because they had that like chorizo burrito that was really good. And then they had like that loaded burrito that had hash browns and ham and bacon and I like Jack in the Box.
Their croissants were good in the morning. Every time I would go get them, but they just kept getting smaller and smaller, and it just wasn't worth it anymore.
Yeah, really. It's been a while. The last time I had Jack in the Box was before I left California, so it's been a long time.
Oh, that's right. You guys don't have any over there, huh?
No, which is a shame because they do well here. But I think it's a West Coast company, and they have no intention of expanding. Although now that I think about it, Mark, do you have Jack in the Boxes there? Because they might be in Chicago, so they might be making their way here.
I mean, when they could take full advantage of their midnight snack munchie boxes over there, they might start popping up.
Yeah, I mean, New York, legal weed is all around Pennsylvania, New York, Maryland, Jersey. It's only a matter of time.
True.
But yeah, no, it's No Jack in the Box here. So then now they're not in Illinois. So yeah, I think they're a West Coast company. So
That's crazy.
Yeah.
They do good there. So what do you guys have then? Is it
That you don't?
the Beavers, Bucky's?
No, don't have any Bucky's.
Oh.
No, we have Sheets, which you don't have. But as far as fast food restaurants go, there's not much here that in Pittsburgh that you don't have. Yeah, there's nothing because we have Burger King, McDonald's. You know what? You don't. I don't know about Southern California, but Northern California, there wasn't a lot of Wendy's.
We have Wendy's here.
Do you have a lot of them though? Because there was one near my old house, like one, and that was the closest one I could find. Anyway,
I know. I have one near me, which is like 5 minutes from here. No, we have them like maybe spread out every 10 miles, give or take.
Everywhere here. There's one. There's one near our house, and then there's one there's one like on the main road near our house, and then you go down that main road to the end of it, go across the bridge and make a right, and there's another one. Like they're everywhere. There's two near my friend's house that we went to on Saturday night. There's literally two within 5 miles of his house. So we have, we don't really, because you guys have Popeyes, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So we have Popeyes. I can't.
Subway,
Dairy Queen, maybe.
I got one, but the closest one to me is in Anaheim, which is where near Ping is.
Yeah, but do they serve food?
I have no idea.
Yeah.
Do they serve food there, Ping?
Some of them. Oh.
I really have no idea.
I knew a girl who worked at IHOP. Her name was Eileen. She only had one leg. I get it. One IHOP that no one goes to. We have a couple IHOPs, and yeah, I think it seems like the IHOPs did okay, and then Cracker Barrel started popping up all around here, and that pretty much killed IHOP.
Do you guys have a KFC?
Yeah. Oh, tons of them. In fact, we have the KFC Taco Bell combo.
I love those.
Wife and I went on a morning appointment and decided to stop for breakfast. What the hell? $37. That's not that IHOP? That's crazy. No Jack in Virginia. They left Virginia in the 70s and was the first place I had a taco. So I'm always making a point when I'm in California. Yeah. Come on, Eileen. $37 for two people is nuts. Yeah, that is crazy.
Wow.
That's what it is, though. I mean, the eggs aren't going down. They're going up.
It's bad.
Yeah.
It's bad right here that we went to the point where I told Belen, like, all right, you take one kid, I take the other. And now they're limiting you to one. So, like, we got to get two. So you take one kid, I take the other, and let's check out separately.
There you go. Oh, not at IHOP, just a breakfast place. Yeah. It's good. Going up everywhere. We got the same thing. I'm still trying to think of something we might have that you don't. And there's really not much because you have Five Guys.
We do.
You have In-N-Out Burger. We don't. I mean, except for a couple like local chains. There's a Brighton hot dog shop that sells hot dogs and burgers, and that's nothing to really write home about. Yeah, there's really nothing. I mean, we have Hardee's, which you don't have, but you do have Carl's Jr.'s, which is exactly the same thing.
Oh.
Hardee's
is great and expensive.
Hardee's is Carl's Jr. on the West Coast. So same menu, same everything. It's same star, just called Hardee's here, and it's called Carl's Jr. there. So
that's weird. I don't know why they did that, but
yeah. We eat 99% at home. Rarely go out. Had breakfast at Norm's. $11.99, 2 eggs, 2 sausage, 2 bacon, ham and hash browns, and 2 pancakes. No kidding. That's a deal. That's a hell of a breakfast, bang. I'll tell you that right now.
Was it that morning special that you normally have?
I don't know. That sounds good though. We do, yeah, that's true. We do have good pizza.
I gotta judge that myself.
Kirsten's still thinking about Caliente because when they were, that's my sister-in-law, and when they were here, they were like, "We want some good East Coast pizza." And I'm like, "Well, Caliente's world award winning, so go ahead and try it." And apparently, they haven't been the same since. So, saw Carl's Jr. today, but had the name removed from the building. Not sure why. Interesting.
Probably renovating.
Ed, what was the question about serving food? Oh, was it
the Dairy Queen, right?
No. Oh yeah, Dairy Queen.
Yeah,
The
Dairy
Dairy Queen in Anaheim. Do they serve food?
Wait, am I thinking of Dairy Queen or am I thinking of Sonic's?
Sonic. We have those.
Yeah, I don't remember.
Yeah, we have those. That's not. Yeah, there isn't really. I mean, in Ohio is Rallies, which Checkers in the South, which you don't have.
We have rallies.
You do?
Yeah, we have one. Yeah, we have one.
There's nothing. Shake Shack.
I know
Do you have Shake Shack?
Yes. No, we don't have Shake Shack. I know that's a New York thing. I tried it, and it does not beat In-N-Out at all. In-N-Out is way
not even
better.
close.
Whoever says otherwise, you crazy.
Yeah. Nope, you're out of your mind. I mean, it's a good substitution for those of us that can't get In-N-Out, but it's not as good.
It's all right.
Yeah.
But yeah, we do have rallies, but we only have like 2 of them near me.
Yeah, see, she's drooling over the pizza. Five Guys doesn't impress me at all. They make a good burger. It's ridiculously expensive right now, though.
It is, and they don't even give you a combo. It's just a burger.
Yeah, that's really it. Sheets, and then on the further east you go, you get the other 2 gas stations, Royal Farms and why can't I think of the name of my favorite one? Damn. Sonic used to have good burgers. Raising Cane's Chicken. Now you guys got that there. Wawa. There it is. Thank you.
Wawa?
Wawa is the name of the gas station. They have the best. Out of all the gas station, like, ordering foods, Wawa is the best. In my opinion.
I thought you were talking about Wawa Grill. We got that here, too.
No, Wawa is the name of the gas station. What is a Shake Shack? It's a burger place. It's supposed to be like In-N-Out type burgers where they smash them and they're small patties and made to order and stuff, but they're not as good.
They call themselves the East Coast version of In-N-Out, I think.
Not even close.
At least that's the best equivalent they can get.
Yeah.
And it's not that good.
I mean, I think they're good, but if you compare it to In-N-Out, I think In-N-Out will blow it out of the water. So,
I mean, it changed Sarah's mind. She wants In-N-Out all the time now.
Yeah, she does. It's a daily special. Can't remember what they call it. Had a total of 12 people. Most ordered that. Interesting. Okay. Yes, Dairy Queen and Garden Grove serve same burgers. So there you go.
Oh, okay.
In-N-Out amazes me that so many people like them. Really? Love it.
Have you ever had a jerk monkey?
He lives in Oregon, so yeah, I'm sure he has.
Do they have it in Oregon? I'm pretty sure they do.
Yeah, all the way up to Washington. They got Washington, Utah, Colorado.
Well, I mean, I'm near it too, but I get tired of it after a while, so. It does. I mean, if you eat it every single day.
I don't even want to hear it.
Oh, we getting lightning.
Oh, no. Everyone's going to be scared.
Ping, I don't know if you hear the lightning. Do you hear the lightning over there?
No, it's thunder. You can't hear lightning.
Oh,
if you hear lightning, you've got a problem.
Oh, man.
Because you can hear lightning if you're close enough, but you'll feel the lightning before you hear the lightning.
That's true.
In-N-Out is far better than Shake Shack. Wish we had In-N-Out. Yeah, agreed. Rural Farm smells like burnt fried chicken. It does, but their fried chicken is good. It is good. Rural Farms is a gas station. They also have regular food, but they make fried chicken in there, and it is good fried chicken. Wawa is the Canadian Native American name for a goose. Okay. Look at Sarah with some fun facts. Nice. Shake Shack here would mean something different. Yeah, that's true. White Castle. You don't have White Castle.
We don't have.
Take that. We don't either. Cleveland does. We don't.
I thought we did have a White Castle here.
We don't.
I'm pretty sure I remember seeing one here. I could be wrong. Let's see. No, they're all closed.
Yeah. Went to Shake Shack in Illinois. In-N-Out is better. Yep. We had In-N-Out last night. Whatever. In-N-Out is life. Sarah hates Vegas
last week.
Yes, we have them in Oregon. Been forced to eat In-N-Out several times over the last 15 years. Never cared for it. Wow. That's crazy. I do hear the pitter-patter of rain outside. There you go.
Yeah.
White Castles are just a gut bomb waiting to go off. Oh, for sure. But so good, nonetheless. It's
I
the
do
only
like
place
getting
that
the
you
little
can go
burgers.
to. It's the only place that you can go to and order a 12-pack and not feel like a complete fat ass because they're
That's
like
true.
this big. So. White Castle is so cheap there are speed holes in the beef. Yeah, they do that for a reason though. 5-1 Hall. They do that because they steam their burgers, in like onion juice almost. So, but they, from what I hear, they do that on purpose. It helps steam the beef. So that's just my opinion. Hi, Patrick.
Hey, hey.
Hello, flying by to say hi and light up that chat. Thank you. I appreciate it.
I do like getting those little White Castle burgers, the frozen ones, with some ketchup, and that's it. I know it's not. I know it's not the
fresh
same.
ones are so much better. Well, we don't have them either. They're in Ohio. They're just outside of Cleveland, and further inland you go in Ohio, you can find a few of them. But it sucks that they don't have them. Frozen White Castle in the grocery store, yeah, but you don't have the actual store. Whoa, talking about White Rock, yes, yeah, White Castle. Steak and Shake, we don't have them anymore, or else I would have thrown that out there. Steak and Shake. Do you have Steak and Shakes?
I don't even know what that is.
They're kind of like In-N-Out without the drive-through. They're smash burgers is essentially what they are. Real thin patties. In fact, you can they have their secret menu item is a 7x7.
Holy
7, but the patties are trying to find. They're like.
Oh, so not too bad.
Yeah, I mean, so they're not insane, but the 7 slices of cheese is a bit much. But
that sounds like a heart attack in a bun. Then.
Oh, it is. Yeah, and they have shoestring fries, and they were good, but they shut them all down because the company went into bankruptcy protection. So the ones around here all shut down. But I heard they're opening back up in Ohio and other places. But yeah, we don't have anything.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah. Small patties are cooked around 220, dressed, not flipped. The holes were cut to cut costs and speed the cooking. There you go. That's why there's holes in them. I can eat 6 cheese sliders at White Castle and still want more. Yeah.
I can go for the 12.
Yeah. One in Vegas.
Yeah,
there's a White Castle in Vegas. What's up, Kristen?
How are you?
3 double cheeseburgers, medium onion rings, regrets, but oh so good going down. Sarah has eaten but 7x7 without the bun.
Now it's making me crave the quadruple burger from In-N-Out.
What is the quadruple burger?
Exactly what it says.
Just wow, that's a big one. That'll be so good. A friend of mine went through White Castle's drive-thru and ordered 1 burger. They were like, just one? Yeah. What are you going to do with it? You're feeding it to a dog or something? I saw a commercial about White Castle when we visited Florida years ago. How can a 10-cent burger be? I ordered some and they were delish. Yeah. They are good.
Are they still 10
They're
cents?
Not 10 cents. There's no 10
cents
cents anymore. I haven't been to one in a while, but there's no way they are.
Oh, I wish they were. They were so good. I have never tasted a fresh one. I need to taste a fresh one.
I don't think you were right down the street from one.
I was?
Yeah. There's one on Fremont Street.
Oh, granted, I stayed in my hotel room watching South Park all the time.
I've done that. We did that in Myrtle Beach because I don't have cable. So, like, when I have cable, I can't find anything to watch. And Comedy Central was running South Park for the whole day. So I was just sitting in my hotel room in Myrtle Beach watching South Park.
I can't watch it because of the kids, but that's what I did. I got the pizza that was in the hotel room, which, by the way, the pizza that was in the casino. It was really good. Expensive, but it was really good.
What was it? Do you remember the name of it?
I don't.
Was it like Pizzetta or something like that?
Did it look like everything was just
oval?
Dark?
Yeah, and it was oval, right?
I think so. Yeah. And it was in front of the antique slots.
No, the only reason I'm asking is because they're like that type of pizza is like in every casino. The oval.
Okay.
And we got it in Atlantic City, and it was killer.
Yeah, it was so good, but it was expensive, but so good. Yeah. But that's what I would do. I would get the Chick-fil-A for breakfast, and then go to the Remix. Then I would go back to the hotel, get the pizza, go upstairs, and watch South Park.
Well, if you go back to the Reseller Remix this year, there's a White Castle on Fremont Street.
I will see, and maybe I'll see Kristen there again.
When my brother comes to town, he goes and gets White Castle, and grandkids say, "What is that smell?" Yes, brother-in-law. There are some in St. Louis still. I can't think of one in Colorado though. Which White Castle or In-N-Out? The frozen ones don't tear me up like the fast foods. I nuke them and dip them in barbecue sauce. In fairness, I dip everything in barbecue sauce. Good night, Mark. Thanks for stopping by.
Night, Mark.
Yeah, White Castle is a destruction. That might actually be worse than McDonald's. It's been a while since I've had White Castle, but
yeah, because because they're smaller, you could down so many of them.
Oh yeah. There is see Jimmy. If Jimmy was here, he would have a fast food restaurant that you don't have, and that's Skyline, with Cincinnati chili. It's so good, and so dangerous. Cincinnati.
Oh, sorry, it's pouring right now.
Yeah, Cincinnati Skyline Cincinnati chili is some of the best. You can buy it in a can in your supermarkets. It says Skyline, and it's got. It's real thin, like beef, no beans chili, and they put it on pasta, and then they put onions and this cheese that's just amazing, and they also put it on hot dogs and everything else, and it's really good.
That does sound good.
My favorite,
especially no beans. That's the best.
Oh yeah, it's good. There's a secret pizza spot in one of the casinos that's supposedly to be legit New York pizza joint. Interesting. It's probably in the Cosmo if it's secret because they like to hide things like that. Ed was a partier in Vegas. He's just watching TV, and I was ziplining. You could have seen her go right past your hotel room.
I'm pretty sure you know, Kristen. I took advantage of being kidless for a few days.
There you go. In-N-Out chocolate shakes and a double. No fair. It's so far away. Yeah, that sounds good. We have In-N-Outs in Colorado, but not White Castle, as far as I know. Sad. Gold Star's better. That is another one that's similar to Skyline. I've nenever had Gold Star. No.
Whataburger?
Disagree.
I don't think I've ever had Whataburger.
I don't get it. Like, it's like people say they don't get In-N-Out. I don't get Whataburger. I think it's good. Is it really good? To me, it's Five Guys good. Like, it's good, but
that's not that good at all. To me, Five Guys is all right. It's not something I will go, and it's only because their combo meals don't even include a drink. And I think it's just a burger and fries. It's not even that good.
I mean, I think Whataburger is good. Do I think it's been out good now?
Oops.
Wiener Schnitzel? We don't have any Wiener Schnitzels here.
Oh, we have Wiener Schnitzels here.
You do?
It's not good.
No.
It's not good at all.
Whataburger is better than Five Guys. Yeah. I don't know. I didn't care for Whataburger when I had it the first time, and I wouldn't go back after that.
So we don't have Whataburger here, but you know what we do have? We have Watts Burger.
What's that?
Watts, the city of Watts.
Oh, I'm good.
The city you don't want to go at night.
Better be a good burger. Get me to go there.
The city you don't want to go to at night. Or
you get holes in your burger there too, but for a totally different reason.
when I passed there, I was actually scared, and it was bad.
There was a barbecue place in Hayward, California, and it's so good. And I went there many times, and I risked my life to go there but it was so good. So it was in such a bad area that when you ordered, there was the glass between you and the guy that you were ordering from was like this thick. Wow. And whenever your order came out, he put it on in front of him and then pulled this lever, and it came down in front of you. Like, they got robbed many times.
That's how they do it in some Taco Bells in the bad areas where I used to work, where the old location. They would have those thick glass. I'm pretty sure they're bulletproof, and then they had to push out the drawer to even put your card to give you your money.
Yeah, been there. But Whataburger better be really good, or else I'm not going. My dream vacation is a nice hotel suite with room service. I could easily stay in the room for a week. There you go. I like it. Just look outside. It's drizzling in Anaheim.
Yeah, that thunder just shook my whole house.
Oh. Welcome to Pittsburgh. Whataburger. Yeah, I don't think I'm with you. Kirsten. I don't think it's as good. I think it's a little better than Burger King, but not that much better. I'm loving this chat. Thanks, Patrick. Real old Whataburgers in small town Texas towns cannot be beat. I don't. The Whataburger I had was from outside Houston years ago, and I just didn't think it was that good. And I know Shorty resells, and her husband swear by Whataburger. I'm just not a fan. I didn't like it. I didn't care for it at all.
Yeah,
But
I'm just gonna go to In and Out.
Sarah also loves eating and staying in the room.
Is that where you guys are be going the first night? If you do end up going to Vegas, In and Out.
No. Oh, that's all we're only. If we go to Vegas, the only place we're going to eat is In and Out and the $2.49 hot dog at Casino Royale, because there wasn't a single restaurant that we went to that we spent a bunch of money on that was any good. The restaurants that turned out to be the best was Margaritaville, which is a chain, In and Out Burger, and there was another one that we went to that was good, but it was nothing special. The ones that we went to that we paid stupid money for, the Heart Attack Cafe, which is on Fremont Street,
Yeah,
was the worst burger I've ever had in my entire life, hands down. They don't know what salt and pepper is, and they must just cook the burger in their own grease for 6 hours, because it tastes like just grease on a bun with a shitload of cheese. Like, and there was no salt and pepper on the whole thing. It was terrible. And
that's what it looked. It looked like they just cook it and they just put a bunch of cheese on it with the bun, and that's it.
It was awful. Like, it's almost like they're trying to get you not to eat it so you get smacked by the waitress, because that's what happens if you don't finish your meal.
Yeah.
And it was disgusting. And then the Chinese restaurant that everybody raved about that was in the Palazzo that we went to after our wedding was awful. I mean, it was like the appetizers were good, but the entrees were all shit, and we paid ridiculous amounts of money for the entrees. Like, the little Chinese place that's to go only that we order from down the street from our house is 10 times better than. So if we go again, it's going to be In and Out Burger, $2.49 hot dogs, and maybe probably White Castle now, and that's it. Like, I'm just not eating anywhere else. I don't care. The breakfast, we'll go to McDonald's next to Harris. So we'll see Jimmy there, because he'll be there. So yeah, Heart Attack Cafe. I was already sick when I got there. Then after, Okay, change the subject. Do you remember Starving Artist sales? Do they still have them? I've never even heard of a Starving Artist sale.
Is it an artist that starved himself?
No, well, I'm imagining it's like people that do art that are not making a lot of money. I don't even know what that is. Tell us what it is. Chinese restaurant. Yeah, it was bad.
I think it actually is.
Yeah,
I don't know, to be honest. I'm pretty interested in that. Yeah, well, I want to know what it is.
I don't know.
I'm not an art person.
Yeah, I'm imagining it's like a flea market where people. I remember commercials for Starving Artist sales. I've never heard of this at all.
I've never heard of it.
Neither have I. So I mean, we wouldn't know.
Is it just? I'm just saying it literal. Is it starving artists who want to sell their paintings?
I think they're next 1980s collectibles.
Oh, hold on, give me a minute, guys.
Armang Big Buford's. Oh my god, I was so happy when our local one caught fire.
Did your headphone just go out, or can you still hear me?
I can hear you.
I can't hear you.
You can't hear me.
There we go. I can hear you now.
You can hear me?
Yeah, now I can.
Is it delayed?
No, it's good.
Okay.
That was weird.
Armang Big Buford's. Oh my god, I was so happy when our local one caught fire. I lost about 10 pounds from that. I was living on the 2 for $3 menu. So good, but I feel like a recovering burger addict. I've never heard of Big Buford's, Patrick. I can hear you about it.
Me neither.
Yeah, $5 Wandall. I don't know. A Starving Artists, like a toy or something?
Is it an actual painting? Because I mean, I just put it up and it's just a bunch of paintings, and that's all I see.
Starving Artist.
What is this? Yeah, saying cheap, basically fake paintings, just reproductions.
I can't spell, but starving artist. Shoestring starving artist collection.
Yeah, that's or is it an NFT?
Yeah, I don't know what it is at all. Does somebody?
I don't know.
Okay, then anyone ever buy a black velvet painting? No.
No,
I
not,
steer clear of art as much as possible because I don't know enough about it.
Yeah, the only thing we have is those inspirational message little things you see at like the dollar store or $5 Hobby
With a
Lobby or
cat
whatever it's called.
hang in there.
Sorry about that. No, we don't have that one, but we have a bunch of like outdoorsy ones, and then we have our family pictures, that kind of stuff that we end up finding at the thrift store. Because I think at like those Hobby Lobby places, they're like $20-$25 just for that one little square thing. And at the thrift store, they're only like $1 or $2, so we always end up getting them.
Yeah. Well, then there's your bolo. Okay. My dad took me to a starving artist sale once. Yeah, I don't know anything about it. I'll have to ask Sarah. I really have no idea. I've never even heard of them.
Me neither.
I'll have to take it. If I ever see anything, though, I will definitely be keeping an eye out. I don't know. And antique stores and crap when I was little. Yeah. I don't know. Never heard of it. It's okay. I'm old.
Yeah, it happens. It's most of the time that when Adam and Jimmy are talking about certain things, I'm just hearing blank because I'm 10 years younger than them. I'm like, what are you talking about?
With the bands that you don't know.
Yeah.
That one gets me. That one gets me. That one gets me every time. The Grateful Dead. That one got me.
Yeah, I had no idea who they were until I started even reselling, until you guys started telling me more about it.
Yeah.
Or more like when I started seeing the rally routes, of course. But at the time, I was not even interested. And then I seen you guys with the shirts, and I was like, okay, who are these people? And I still have no idea who they are.
It's insane the following those people have. Or had and have. Like, and it's still to this day, I don't think anybody else's t-shirts will sell for as much as theirs do. And it's crazy. So.
Yeah, I can't. Well, yeah, no, I can't think of anybody else actually.
No, I mean, if you got like original like 1970s Led Zeppelin shirt or something like that, yeah, sure, it would sell for big money. But there wasn't a lot of them made. There was a lot of Grateful Dead shirts made.
True.
So, that's one of the.
Sorry about that.
Is everything okay over there?
Yeah, my daughter's playing with not Legos, but just throwing stuff, as you can see.
Like a pile of Legos.
Sorry about that, guys.
No, that's all right. Getting close to getting out of here.
Yeah, I mean, like we said in the beginning, there wasn't exactly too much to talk about this week. There wasn't really anything aside.
Yeah, that's why we started talking about food and fast food restaurants.
Exactly.
There's not much else to talk about.
Right. So. Well, like I said, guys, I was gonna do a giveaway. I'm gonna be
there you go.
Giving away these Allbirds right here. These are men's size 13 Allbirds, wool runners. I'll be giving them away here.
Let me bring you up so that you can show them all.
So there you go. Size 13 men's Allbirds. Keep them for yourself to resell. Whatever you want. It's up to you. It does have an X right there for some reason. No idea why, but these are size 13 men's. And I'm gonna be sending Adam just a number, and it's just gonna be the same as last time. Just number 1 through 50. Whoever gets it first wins.
So, whoever wants the Allbirds, put a number in the chat. You can play many times. First person to get it, numbers 1 through 50.
And then whoever gets it first wins.
There you go.
I'm gonna be sending it to you, and then of course just send me wherever you want me to ship it to my Instagram, and then I'll have it shipped out hopefully tomorrow if the rain doesn't kill me.
1 through 50, guys. First person to get it gets the Allbirds. Sal's here.
Hey, Sal.
I think so.
Hey, Cameron.
Sal, Cameron. Hi, Cameron.
And we'll let you guys know when the number pops up.
Yep. And re-educate myself on what the number was.
Oh, okay, there it is.
Sal.
That was fast. Sal, you won. It was 17.
You guys, Sal. Reach out to Ed on Instagram and
It's just-
give him your address and I'll send you.
Yep. And the reselling, right? I don't know if you've already followed me, Sal, but there you go, Sarah. But yeah, just send me where you want me to send it to you, and then we'll go from there.
There you go. All right, guys. Well, we are going to get out of here. What do you guys coming up this week?
So I have a couple of videos still planned, but like I said, a lot of things have been happening lately, so I don't have time to make videos. So whenever I do, I'll bring it up. But if you haven't seen, my Grail video has been getting a lot of attention lately. So you want to learn how to sell on Grail? Go check that out.
Sal wants another one. There you go.
Yo.
I don't think so.
You're welcome. No, well, I'm not giving them away. Ed's giving them away. So, way to go, Sal. Big winner. So, what do I got coming up? We got What Sold video coming up this Saturday, and then Thursday, me and Sarah will be back there live, and then Sunday, and Sunday, and then me, Jimmy, and Ed will hopefully Jimmy will be back on Monday with his if they get his internet situation squared away, and then Saturday will be another What Sold video. So that's about it.
Yeah, hopefully we have a lot more interesting news for you guys next Monday.
Been a slow, and sometimes it's a blessing not to have a lot to talk about because that means there hasn't been a lot of drama. That's
true, but people like the drama though.
Yeah, well, I'll try and stir some up for you guys for the next live. So, anywho, that's about it for us, guys. We are going to get out of here. Anything else you want to talk about before we get out of here?
Just everybody who is here and those in the background. As always, we appreciate it, and
Absolutely.
We're glad you're here till the end.
That's right. All right, guys. Thank you so much for watching. We will see you next Monday.
Bye.
Good day, sir.